In today's video, we're giving justice to this graphic card with the red build. Nah, I'm just kidding. This case right here is a new case from ANTEC, and we're talking about ANTEC C8 Aluminium White. And I saw that at Computex this year, and yeah, I do have to mention it. And still, with just adding that aluminium bar, this case is outstanding. Because we did a review, I did a review on the C8 originally when it came out, and right here we have a white version with that aluminium plate, which is fairly easy to remove. You just have to slide it upwards when you remove this top part right here. So what's it all about with this case? At the bottom we can place 3120 or 3140. The stock is a plate right here that you either have to remove to place 3120, or with the stock configuration you can go with immediately 3140, which makes it kind of quite cool, I do have to say. Then on the side we can go with your 3120, and on top the same thing. Now, as you can see on top, we have something that we haven't seen so far, right? And again, this was seen at Computex 2023, I do have to say, and I wanted it on this channel, I wanted it here in white ANTEC builds. This is ANTEC's VORTEX 360 in white, which finally is here. Finally, I'm really enjoying having a white VORTEX, because as you've seen in a couple of 10-20 other ANTEC videos where I had a black case, I used the black VORTEX, and if it was a white case before a Symphony 360 went white as well, I had to use some either other brands or VORTEX the black version, or Symphony 360 the black version. So right here I wanted to go with, let's say, some sort of aluminium, so silverish from the front. Here's something on the motherboard. We're not having Kingston Fury Renegade, we're having here Kingston Fury Beast, which doesn't have those silverish parts. And then again, this is the only white GPU that I have. And to pair it up to make it look quite nice, this is actually the first time that I'm turning it on, apart from the review, the Sapphire logo that lights only in red. So why not go completely in white and red theme? Now, I know this doesn't mean literally anything, just wanted to give you some idea. So in this configuration we have a VORTEX 360 on top, we have the HCG Pro 1000 watts power supply here at the back, powering up the whole system. Of course, AMD Ryzen 9 7900 X3D, and this is Sapphire Radeon RX 7700 XT pure, right? Pure. Now, I know these components don't pair up in terms of the processor is a bit too high on the ladder when we're talking about performance, and of course you can go with 7900 XTX, but unfortunately I either go with RTX 4070 Ti Super, 4080 Super, or this card. That's all I have. So yeah, but regardless of that, you get the thermals, you get the benchmarks, you get some idea about everything, so it kind of gives you more aspect of the case. Regardless of that, the case in general is outstanding. The cable management at the back, what you could do with all those Velcro ties at the back. And the one thing that I can't remember if I mentioned that for the prior C8 video, but here on top and at the bottom beneath the power supply, because the power supply somehow is placed right in the middle in the second compartment, right? Then beneath it you have possibility for two 3.5-inch hard drives, and in the brackets on top and bottom you can place two 2.5-inch SSDs. That's 4 of them, and they are nicely placed. This is really cool. I mean, I'm really digging the possibility of placing them as such, because usually you get a single caddy, right? Here you can actually place 2 SSDs in one caddy. Now, of course, in the C8 we don't have no pole here in the middle, and we have 2 side tempered glass which are cut by an angle of 45 degrees, which is outstanding, fits and blends in perfectly. The case is just outstanding in general. Even I'm not talking about the color schemes right here, I'm talking about the case in general, because even with all the fan configuration you can place one up to 140 here at the back as well. So yeah, outstanding case. I don't have to go too much into details because you already know loads of stuff from that review, and if you didn't watch it, at the end you'll have that specific thumbnail for the original C8 review, where I go much deeper into details regarding the radiator position, possibilities, when we're talking about cable management, close-ups and stuff like that, right? But here I wanted to go with, first of all, actually, yeah, to give the justice for this GPU. It's not a bad GPU. I know loads of you guys were complaining about the red LED, and I do agree it would be much better if it was RGB, to give you an option to adjust the lights, to give you an option if you go with a complete white build such as I did, to place it in white or any other color that you desire to pair it up with a full white build, or just leave it blank. That's it. If it's pure, just leave it blank. You can switch it off, but it's still red. So yeah, I wanted to justify that GPU, but still we have quite cool combination, because even with the VORTEX top cover is black, you have a black PCB on the motherboard. So yeah, but I won't go too much into, let's say, nonsense and describing each component, because we're talking about the C8 VORTEX and the HCG Pro. So let's check out this ANTEC C8 aluminum white. In AIDA64 Extreme Edition, we have CPU going up to 91 degrees and clock speed at 4850 MHz. The GPU runs on 54 degrees. I mean, it's not strange. We have 3140 here running at the bottom. So yeah, the only thing that ANTEC needs to do now is create reverse fans with the fusion fans to give that nice look all throughout the whole build, and not seeing the sticker on the other side. And then we go with Cinebench. Sorry, I'm skipping benchmarks and visuals. It's something completely different. So Cinebench R23, CPU temperature from 84 to 85. It starts at 85, but it goes at 84 constant after that. And then we have varieties of clock speeds from 4975 to 5000, which is quite alright. And well, the Cinebench scores are quite solid, I do have to say. It starts at 26,114, it ends at 26,201, but the peak was 26,249. So I would say an average is 26,200. And for this AIO, I think that's quite alright. If we go with a higher AIO in terms of more speed on the pump, better fans with better air pressure through the radiator and similar stuff, you know how it goes. A bit thicker radiator, because it can fit, it can definitely fit, and this is outstanding. It would have much higher scores, but the case is just outstanding. If you're looking for something that is in this, let's say, form of fish tank, and you don't want to spend too much but you still want to keep that quality, it's easy to go with a fish tank because everybody's doing it now, and it depends on the final finish and the quality. And you can find a fish tank case for, I don't know, $60–70, but what's the point if the case is flimsy, if there are, I don't know, manufacturing flaws or something like that? I didn't encounter anything similar to that, because to be honest, I don't even want to waste my time with those cases. But this ANTEC C8, when we're talking about fish tank and this form factor, outstanding. Really digging this case, as already stated in the C8. And just for this pure white design with the aluminum finish on the side panel, nice cable management options, loads of storage possibilities as well. And it doesn't get, I mean, I'm using extenders with the original cables and I still managed to do okay. It took me half an hour to reorganize everything and do everything properly at the back, but PC Crazy approved badge. Why not? Why not? I'm really digging the case. I really enjoyed even those half an hour of cable management. I actually enjoyed it, because when you do such a cable management at the back and you're done with it and you just take a look at the back side of the case and you're satisfied, it's worth it. It's definitely worth it. So thumbs up to ANTEC again. They are really doing, last year and this year, they're doing an incredible job and continuing to impress me first of all, then hopefully you guys as well, because why not? If a company is doing a great job, why not just be satisfied with what they're doing and support them as it is? So guys, thank you for watching today's video. I'll try to find the links for literally everything from ANTEC, including the C8 VORTEX 360 in white and the HCG Pro 1000 watts, because last time we did the 850, now we have the 1000 watts here. I know the GPU doesn't need it, but I wanted to just, you know, pair it up. So yeah, that's all there is to it for today, guys. Don't forget to click that sub button, click the like button, and click the notification bell for future content coming quite shortly. Thanks, bye bye.